everyone, Ashley back here having a go at her DIY. Now to show you the next stage, all I've done is get a few pins and basically I've attached it to where the other pin was, so that basically it does this and we're just going to hand sew there. So I've picked out my cotton and all I've done is thread my needle. Sorry, I've got all my dressing gown coming undone there, that's it. Okay, so I've threaded my needle and all I've done is tie a little knot. Let's take that up nice and close, just so that as the needle makes contact with the material, it's got something to attach to. So I'm going to try and show you how this is done. That's it. Hopefully you can see that. Now basically my first step is just to, I'm going to take that closer, sorry everybody, just for a moment, just so that I can, that's it. So I'm going to come underneath here and I'm going to just do, no I'm not, I'm going to do that, there you go, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for the moment, okay? Because my main objective is, first of all, because we can cut all of this cotton off afterwards, is all I want to do at the moment is just get an attachment, just to make life easier. There we go, that's it. And we're going to take that through again. Now I'm sure there are lots of perfect ways to do this, but there you go. That's my way of doing it, purely because, as I say, I'm not a seamstress, but I'm just trying to share with you how I'd make my own little belt loops and attach them. So what I now want to do, now I've got something holding it, is basically come up underneath that stitch here. Okay, I'm sure you can just make that out. I'm going to come up underneath there and then I'm going to make sure that doesn't catch, and we're going to sew there. So now we've gone from making a little loop here to hold it secure to now working our way along. I'm going to leave the piece of cotton there and I'm going to leave the pin because they're not causing any problems. I'm now going to make sure that any lining underneath is no longer going to be in the way. So I'm just pulling all the lining away that's nice and loose, so that as I stitch, I'm stitching to this, oh, there you go, so you can't see that, can you? That's it. So that I'm stitching this to this and not the pink lining underneath, because the last thing we want as we have a look is to suddenly find that, let me just show you, we've attached our belt loop to the underlining and it's nice and loose, so it's easy just to pull away. So where I've shown you, I'm just going to make sure that that is still far away. That's it, lovely. And now I'm going to make sure that's nice and straight, and all I'm going to do is stitch along here. So hopefully you can see me, but I need to see it as well. So let's hope that this works out so that you can see. So basically I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like a little running stitch. Oh, we just pulled a pin out. Well, that's okay. Wherever it needs to go, I'm sure I can. Oh yes, it's just the bottom piece. That's not a problem. We can sort that out. Okay, let's take a look here. Now, never be frightened if you see this. If you see yourself in a pickle pot, just slowly have a look, see what's gone wrong, and then you can just pull your cottons like that, so you don't get all in a tangle and in a knot. No need, you're okay, it's all right. No, it doesn't matter if you're not the greatest sewer. You can see I'm having a bit of a struggle. Not the easiest thing to do. Let me try and do that for you so you can see it. because what I'm aiming to do is just get this attached. I can always come back afterwards and make sure that it's securely attached. I literally just want to make my life easier by just getting this on here so that I'm not struggling to hold all of these bits of material, and it's also to make sure I'm happy with the placement, because it's far easier to be able to undo a few stitches than what it is spending lots of time. Let me turn that, because I do want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Oops, what have I gone and done? Oh, that's it, we're okay. Now, it's far easier, sorry, as I was saying, to be able to undo a few running stitches for placement than it is to come along and go, uh-oh, what am I going to do now? So there we go. So we're now at the point here where we can thoroughly join that and have a look at what we've done. So now I need to just see if I'm happy with that. And to be honest, I think I am. I don't have a problem with it. Well, you can't have a problem with a belt loop, can you? But that's looking okay to me. So some people now would secure this, undo the running stitches, and sew this properly. You know, professional tailors and seamstresses would have undone the inside lining, which, to be honest, I can do, but it's just a coat of many that I just want to get a bit more use out of. So basically, I'm going to do what I did over here. I'm going to make sure that's secure, just so that that holds itself. I just want to try and hook that in. No, I'm not happy. And if you're not happy, don't sew it. No, I'm still not happy. Do you know, I'm just going to, guys, just because that is a bit tricky, trying to do that and show you. I just want to hook that in. That's it. Okay. So I just wanted to come in and hook that through, if you know what I mean. And that was a bit a bit tricky trying to show you whilst sewing. There you go. So I'm now just reinforcing this piece here, and I'm going to remove that pin, because if I catch my finger on it one more time, there you go, that's it. Right, so basically we've now attached the first part of our belt loop, as you can see, nice and easy. And this is when you think, oh, I do hope I've got it on the right way. So therefore, always, if you're not sure, just let your needle and thread dangle there. Do this like that and go, oh yes, yeah, that looks okay. Is there still enough room? Yeah, we're fine, we're good to go. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go along and I'm going to now stitch that so as it actually holds onto the material. So again, I'm making sure my lining's not attached, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that we're still happy. So what I'm going to do is just pause the video just to make sure that I can lay this out and that I'm happy with my placement. I'll be back in a minute.